Hello. It's late. I'm just getting home. Rushed up here. Took care of a couple things and then rushed up here. My desk is a mess. My computer is doing something weird. There we go. There we go. I did it. Turn the volume off before I make this bigger. Yay! My place is a mess. You see the stuff over there? Getting ready. Getting ready for a class, getting ready for a craft fair. Actually, the Raphael's for tonight. I think I'm going to use it. I think. I haven't quite decided. I've got flyers on my desk for the class. My local peeps, it's October 9, 2 to 4 at J Treasure. Just let me know. This is what we're making. All right. I don't know if you can hear the TV downstairs, but I've got the door open because it's hot. It's 8:30 and it's still hot. Well, it's 8:15. Excuse me, 8:15. So, I don't know if you saw the video that I posted about tonight's live. And I found this, but what it is I found this Christmas decoration. And it has two tall rectangle shaped pieces on each end and then a small square shape in the middle. And I grabbed it because I looked at it as soon as I saw it. I was like, ooh, I can change that. Because it was kind of old. I mean, it was old green colors and red, and it was, you know, interesting. And so I did a little video where I went ahead and sanded it. I had removed the word joy off of it. It was like in burlap and it was glued on. So I removed it off. I scraped off all the glitter. And I painted it. So it's no longer that funky green and red color. And I have plans. So I'm going to lower the camera down now so you can see what I've got going on here on the table. Okay, so if you tend to get dizzy, close your eyes and I'll let you know when we're there. So lower this down slowly and then wait for the computer to catch up. I'm still lowering. Let me see how this goes. We're almost there. We're there. Okay, I'm done shifting the camera. So, this was the front. This is where they had the word, they had the J and the O and the Y. And there's, it's kind of a little bit lumpy on here in places because I wasn't able to get all the glue and glitter off and stuff. So this is now going to be the back. This is the front, right here. And what I want to do is I want to put the word fall across here, okay? And then I want to take this word blessings and I'm going to put it across the word fall, okay? I think this is going to work. I'm hoping this is going to work. I want to use these two colors. My tough decision is, do I want to put fall in orange and blessings in the shimmer copper? Yes, I do. It just hit me because the shimmer copper is sparkly, and I want the word blessings to sparkle. So that answers that question. See, it's as easy as that. Okay, so this is a Club Couture transfer that I received and never used, believe it or not. It is from September of 2020. It's a Club Couture transfer. This is when I was only a Club Couture member. I was not a designer at the time, and so I received this in my mailbox And I put it in my binder, and time got away from me and I never used it. So I'm going to use it this time. It's not available anymore. I'm sorry. It's it was only for Club Couture members last year. And this year's transfer, I think I have it over here. This year, the Club Couture transfer is this Hello Autumn. And this is only available to Club Couture designers, Club Couture members and designers. And so this cannot be purchased either. And so I will have this and I will use it until I can no longer use it. So I may be using it next year again, you never know. So, but this year I'm going to finally use last year's transfer. And so what I'm going to do, gosh, my desk is a mess. First I'm going to go ahead, I painted this, I dry brushed it, I painted it with ivory, Waverly chalk paint, and then I dry brushed it with the Folk Art Java color paint, and I just kind of did it messy all over on the sides. I didn't quite do the bottom very much, but that's okay. And so now I'm going to go ahead, and I sealed it. I sprayed it with Min Wax polyacrylic spray. I'm thinking it's one coat. I think it's one coat. And so at this point, I'm going to go ahead and wax it. It's probably not necessary, but I want to wax it anyway. This is one of the ways we prep a surface that we know for sure is not a chalk couture surface. There are some chalk couture surfaces that we still want to prep, even though they're chalk couture surfaces, such as the pumpkin cutouts, the star cutouts, the bunny cutouts, the reindeer cutouts, a lot of the wood pieces. You definitely want to wax them just a little bit before you chalk on them. It's kind of a protector. It protects the transfer, and it kind of helps. My experience is that it helps give a sharper image when you paste on chalk on it. Okay, so as we all know, this is brand new, so I haven't even cut it apart. This is what's called a cut apart transfer. The black marker's right here. So I'm going to cut it first. So I have my transfer trimmers. I'm going to cut this apart, hence the name cut apart transfer. And we just cut along the white line. So I was at my booth moving things around. It used to just be me and a friend of mine, and now we have a third partner. And we were there. The place where we have our booth holds the doors open after hours 2 times a month, so that we can come in and do stuff to our booth without interfering with sales. So we went in and did a major overhaul and moved things around, and we're pretty happy with the way it turned out. And now I'm home. Okay, so I contemplated cutting this here, but I don't know that I want to do that. I think I will just be able to line it up right here, and then right there like that, and it should be able to fit on the so do this here and then this here, and it should be fine. I may go like that, and it'll fit all the way across. As you can see now, each of the letters has a bunch of little polka dots. You see all the little tiny dots in there? So what's going to happen is, when I manipulate the chalk paste over it, the orange will go through all the white areas that you see, but not through the teal areas, and so the letters will look distressed. So it won't look so good probably at first, but you'll see when it's done that it's basically made to look distressed. Okay? So first I want to need to fuzz the transfer. I'm doing this project because I just wanted to show how you can take just about anything and turn it into something that you would like to have, you know, for your home decor. This is a piece that I picked up at a thrift store, and it was looking old and outdated. And so now I'm just taking it and bringing it back to life, basically. I'll post a picture of what it used to look like in the comments so you can see. So now I'm just fuzzing. I'm doing a lot of fuzzing because I don't want to have this get too stuck to the surface. It's a pretty smooth surface. I did add some extra dry brushing after I sealed it, so there is the possibility that I will pull up some of the dry brushing, some of the Java color off of there. We'll see. I don't want to. I'm hoping not to. I waxed it, so hopefully that'll protect it. I'm using the terry cloth side so I can get extra pieces of fuzz on there. Okay. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't write on the back. I'm going to write on the back. Fall. I wrote on the side that's not as shiny as this side. See how matte that is compared to that? So that's the side that I will put this back on to when I'm done here. So I'm going to, I don't want to go too high because I'm going to be using some ribbon and some raffia. I think I have a tape measure. I know I do. Luckily, my purse is here. Because I want it to really, really be centered. So, this whole thing is almost a foot long. This lettering is 10 inches long. So I want 2 inches over here and 2 inches over here. So, I'm going to pull this up, lay the tape measure. Whoa! No, I'm sorry, I want 1 inch on each side. 1 inch on each side. So I'm going to lay this right there. It's a little over 1 inch. It's just under 1 inch. I need it to be just under 1 inch now that I'm thinking about it, because I've got to have space between here too. So, let me see. This is about 1 inch apart. So I need this to be ½ inch. See, I'm glad I thought of that. Because I gotta have 1 inch between this and that. Is it right? Yeah. Okay. Not quite 1 inch. So, I think if I go 3/4 of 1 inch, it'll be okay. Okay. Now, I'm going to measure this way to make sure I'm straight. Okay. Now I'm working out the air bubbles because I know I'm where I want it to be. Just check it one more time. Measure twice, cut once, right? So, if I go in 1/2 inch, or 3/4 of an inch, that's not enough space. But I checked. I'm kind of hungry. So I'm on this crazy diet. So I can kind of start losing weight. Get off the sugar, kick the sugar, and lose some weight. And I'm kind of hungry right now. I think this is going to be the hardest part. If I was recording, I would pause right about now. Get all of this figured out. Alright, so I'm not even at 1/2 inch yet. So if I was to start it right there, this is I think that's it right there. Okay. I think I did it. So now, okay, I'm there. So now, got my wipes handy in case I need them, because I could end up with another catastrophe today, just like I did yesterday, huh? Alright. So, I'm going to add a little more distilled water to this. That was probably a little more than I needed. Okay. Hopefully I didn't make it too thin. If I made it too thin, it'll bleed. Okay. Making sure there are no air bubbles. No air bubbles. No air bubbles allowed. Okay, squeegee. So first we're going to do the F and the A. The fun part will be to get the other side done without getting this all over the place. Probably not for others, but for me, it will be an accomplishment if I do. Okay, so far so good. Let's see. Let's see what we got going on here. You're going to see it before me. I see no bleeding so far. Oh yeah, look at that. So far we have the F and the A. need to dry it. There's my backing. I'll set this on here for now. I'm going to get my, whoopsie, I'm throwing my trimmers around. Okay, get my quick dry out. It's about to get loud, so if you want to turn your volume down, I'm turning it on now. I don't want to do this too long. I probably don't want to do it too close either because I did wax it and I don't want to risk melting the wax. So I just turned it down. I really don't want to risk melting the wax. But I need this to be as dry as possible before I attempt to do the L's. Okay, so far so good. So far no chalk catastrophes. Okay, so now I'm going to take this and place it here, right there. I'm going to put something under it so that it doesn't keep falling over. Let's put that there. There we go. Okay, now the L's. Oh, perfect. Now gosh, that was easy. Okay, this L here is over the seam, so it might end up being a little tricky. We'll see. But I'm just working out all the air bubbles, especially paying careful attention to where the the two pieces are joined, and there's a seam right there, so it raises up a little bit compared to where the middle one is sitting. Okay, so I've got the backing underneath the FA so that the chalk paste doesn't go through and get all over the where I don't want it. Okay, and now I'm going to do the L's. Okay. Now remove the excess. I'm just putting it back in the jar, holding the squeegee straight up and down. Sometimes I go at an angle like this to remove it, but all you do is hold it straight up and down and scrape it off. And understand that if you leave any streaks in the screened area, those streaks will transfer to the design. All right. Now I'm pulling this off. I absolutely cannot see it because of the backing. Oh yes! Yes, 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 yes. Fall. I love it. Okay, let me quick dry. I'm about to get loud here for a second. Not too loud because I'm going to go on low. So now what I need to do is I need to make sure this is really, really dry before I do my next step. And then I'm also going to put a light coat of wax. Put a light coat of wax over this so that I can place this on top and hopefully not pull up the design. That's always the tricky part for me. Okay, I'm going to turn it up higher. I'm checking for tackiness. Okay, it's dry. Wish me luck. All right, I'm going to go ahead and close the orange since I'm done with it. This is orange peel, and tonight I'm working with the old formula, and I'm very pleased at how well it's going. I think I put just the right amount of distilled water in there and got it to the right consistency. So that makes me happy. And now we are going to work with this copper gold. Shimmer copper, I'm sorry. Not copper gold. Shimmer copper. This is a creamy dreamy formula. Alright. So this, oops. Got little chunks of dry paste. Where's my wax? Right here. So now I'm going to carefully put a light layer of wax over what I just did. Okay, here we go. I am very lightly dusting it. I don't want to risk washing the design off. So I'm very lightly putting it on there, just as a means of protecting the design. Okay? So it's almost like it has a protective layer over it. Now at this point, I'm going to fuzz, 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 and then I'm going to fuzz some more. So, I'm going to tell you, I'll tell you a little bit about Plaque Couture while I'm fuzzing, and fuzzing, and fuzzing, and fuzzing. Plaque Couture is a subscription. It's a monthly subscription, $19.99 US dollars, $26.99 Canadian. And it basically is a club, a membership subscription. I said that already. What happens is every month a new transfer is designed specifically for club members and designers. Club members and designers are the only one who can get a hold of them. They do not make these available for sale at all. So, they come with 3 packets. I'll show you the packet. 3 packets of chalk paste. This is bright white. They pick 3 colors to go with your design. I didn't mean to throw that. To go with your design, and this is the new Creamy Dreamy formula. And those packets are good for, gosh, probably 2 or 3 projects, depending on how much of each of the colors you use for your, for your projects. You also have a link to a video that the corporate, the office, produces, showing an idea on how you can create with the transfer. And then we also have a group for my club members. We have my VIP group, my society, my Wannabe Crafty society, and we have another group that's like a classroom, a chalking classroom that my club members are invited to join. And every month a different designer will come on. I think they do it several times a week, and they'll show their idea on how to use the monthly transfer. So all kinds of inspiration, all kinds of tips, all kinds of ideas. You get a new catalog twice a year for free. The shipping for your Club Couture transfer is free. If you order anything else off the website, it's $4.95 flat rate for US. Gosh, I need to find out what it is for Canada. And let's see what else. Deals that you get from in my society. Oh, and they every so often, and they'll have like monthly specials. You'll receive an email from the company telling you what the monthly specials are, just for you, just for club members only. So it's quite a bit of stuff going on for club members. All right, I'm just laying it on there, and I want to measure. So if you're interested in more information, just holler at me. Just type in club, and I will send you that information. It's not centered. Okay. Try right there. Okay. Now, all right. Okay, now here's the tricky part. I'm going to press down a little bit to get rid of air bubbles, but not so much that I stick it way down there, okay? Because I don't want to peel up the fall. So I'm just going to lightly just run over the word. And that's it. I'm not going to press down anywhere else. I'm going to take this copper, this shimmer copper, and just, I started it backwards. It works better if you use the squeegee in the right direction. Just saying. I can do all the flopping for you. I can make all the mistakes, and then I can tell you how to avoid them. So the Fog's Orange Peel and Blessings is shimmer copper, so there will be some sparkle to it. I'm hoping by the time I finish with this, it will be craft fair worthy. I think it'd be a cute thing to take to the craft fair. Okay. Oh wait, I need to take the excess off. What am I thinking? Whoopsie. I'll have to fix that. No worries. No chalk emergencies. Only chalk catastrophes for me. There we go. And it usually only involves getting the chalk everywhere. Oh, look at that. Okay, I did not write on the back of this again, so I gotta make sure that's the shiny side. So I'm gonna put this on the shiny side. Get that out of the way. Now, I'm seeing right where the seam is, the S fell right where the seam is. So I'm going to get my little tool. First I'm going to dry this, because I don't want to mess up what I've done. Oh, I'm seeing it on the computer, and I'm loving it. Love, 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 love. So I'm carefully drying it without melting the wax. Okay. So this word is not to be distressed. All right, so there it is. I'm going to take this multi-tool that I have. One side is a very tiny squeegee, and the other side is a plastic point right there that can be used. Like if something had bled, I could use that to scrape it off. Like if I had chalk someplace that I didn't want it, I could just use this to scrape it off. But what I'm really doing at this point is just pointing out right there. The S fell right on the seam, so it didn't quite get in there when I chopped it. And then there's a little tiny spot on the G that I want to fix, okay? So I'm going to take this and just dip it in here and dab it right there. All done. And then I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm just going to dab it in the shape of the S. I see another tiny little spot right there. And I want to put a little bit more right here. That's it, all done. So now I'm going to try and pick this up without getting it everywhere. Yay, I did it! No chalk caster fee for me! Woohoo! Okay. I'm going to... I do have a spot up here that I want to wash. So I did not mean to get it right there. There we go. Oh, I forgot to plug in my glue gun. I need to plug that baby in. Okay, so I'm done with the quick dry. No, not. I need to dry those little spots that I did. Plug in my glue gun. Let that get hot, and then I will dry the spots that I touched up. All good. So now we have fall blessings. Can you see when I stand it up? No. Anyway, so let's see. I'm waiting for the camera to catch up. Okay, or the computer. Alright, so now comes the rest. I have these little stem thingies that I picked up at Dollar Tree. Okay, and so I want to find a few for here. Do I want them really tall? So there's that length. And then, oopsie. I'm trying them out and then waiting for the computer to catch up so I can see. I think I like the chunky ones better. Yeah, I like the chunky ones better. So I'll put the really thick chunky one in the middle, and then I'll put the two similar ones on the side. Just like that. Okay. E6000 and hot glue. So I'm just going to put a little bit of E6000 in the center. And then I'm going to wrap hot glue around it. around the outer edge. And then just place it on there. Same with this one. A little E6000 in the center. Need to get that glob off of the tip. And then some hot glue around the outside edge. Pop that right there. And same for this one. E6000 in the center. Hot glue around the edge. Okay. Let's take a piece of paper towel and clean that off really quick. Oopsie. So that needs to dry for just this minute. So what I'm going to do while that's drying for just a minute, I'm going to go wash this. Okay? Since there's nobody here right now, if you're watching replay, you can fast forward. That's the benefit of replay, right? Okay, so I'll be right back. Yep. I have my board eraser. I'll be right back. Sorry. Oh, good. Nobody's here yet. Nobody was kept waiting. So you can go ahead and just press, fast forward. And you don't have to wait. So what I did was I took the transfer to the sink. I used my board eraser and I ran it under cool water and I washed the chalk paste off the top of the transfer. And then I turned it over and washed down the sticky side. And then I turned it back over and made sure I got all the paste off the top of it. And then I placed it on my towel, sticky side up. So that will sit there tonight. And in the morning, I will put it back on the transfer and put it away. You want to store it somewhere where it can lay flat. So this is what we have so far. And so now, the E6000 is not all the way dry. That's all I have. So I'll need to be careful. But the hot glue is holding in place for me. So the big thing I need to figure out is what kind of stuff do I want to do here. I have wired jute. I can make little twisty twirls. I didn't bring any flowers in. I can, I don't know how long this video's been going and if I want to keep you on here. I think what I'll do is call it a night on the live, and then I'll figure out how I want to decorate with ribbon and jute and lace and raffia, and I will take a picture and post it when it's finished. So this will be like a little stack of pumpkins. Can you see the blessings? Alright, so that's going to be it for tonight. Like I said, I'll figure out how I want to do this on here. I didn't quite get that figured out last night. And I will post a picture once it's done. Okay, everybody. Good night. Oh, let's see. Tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow I'll come on. I want to do, tomorrow I will do these. This is another wood cutouts. It's got the square, it's got a short rectangle and a long rectangle, and I'm going to do them with this transfer. So that's what I'll do tomorrow night. And I don't have to go to my booth after work, so I'm going to say about 7:30 Central Time. I hope to see you there. All right, bye-bye.